5 tonight, keeping an eye on the roads for drivers under the influence.
And Chris, there's always been a heavy focus by law enforcement for drunk drivers, but there's a new push for drugged drivers. Nationally, nearly 10 million people aged 12 or older admitted to driving under the influence of drugs before they were surveyed. That's according to a 2013 study done by the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Another 2013 study done by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration found more than 22% of drivers had tested positive for either illegal prescription or over-the-counter drugs. And it's an issue that's becoming a big problem here. Kristen Volk went on a ride-along with Ohio State Highway Patrol in their efforts to keep drivers safe on the roads.
Danita, the number of drug driving related crashes in Ohio just keep going up. In fact, last year hit a new record in recent years. Innocent motorists are getting seriously hurt, even killed. And there's an area of Cleveland where troopers say they often find more of these drugged drivers.
See how long it's taken him to pull over. That's something of a concern here.
East 140th and Waterloo, 1:15 this afternoon. This state highway patrol sergeant, who we rode along with today, sees this white Buick cross the center line.
The reason I got stopped is you were left to center back there coming at traffic. Did you realize that?
A 77-year-old man is inside, as is an open can of beer. And when he attempts his field sobriety test,
I need you to keep looking right at it.
he fails. The sergeant says he shows behavior that may mean he's under the influence of not just alcohol, but something else.
Grab a seat in here.
His urine test is pending. He was arrested and charged.
There are a lot of people taking risks, and it's just unnecessary. It's just not something that has to happen.
State Highway Patrol tells me they find a lot of drugged drivers on the city's east side because those who want drugs come from the outlying areas to the city to get them. And what's worse is that they are so addicted, they often ingest the drugs before they get behind the wheel to head home. But this problem certainly has no boundaries.
Marijuana is still probably the most common drug that we're running into. Heroin is probably second to that.
The woman behind the wheel of this car tested positive for pot. Last July, she plowed into this Elyria home, killing a mom of 2 kids on her couch. She is facing multiple charges.
Everyone is concerned about the rise in impaired drivers, especially drug-impaired drivers.
Last year, there were just over 4,000 drugged driving-related crashes in Ohio. That's up 23% from 4 years ago. State Highway Patrol says what is important for marijuana users to know is that even after you feel the high has worn off, you can still show signs of being impaired on the road. In Cleveland, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.